I have found a run of these shirts, believe it or not, at Sam's Club.
Oh my God. I love that you're getting to that age of like finding your clothes at Sam's Club.
This
you're
has
like,
gotten
I need a 60-pound bag of Smokies and a sweater.
Yes.
It's the Scott and Alley Not For Air podcast. The rules are gone. The shirt is untucked. Here's Scott and Alley.
All right, so I have some explaining to do for anyone that does not know. I am not a proud Kansas City fan. This was a loss of a bet for anyone that had not seen it. So there were two bets that we had going on. We on the show had always done the Bills bets, and that was a fun thing that we had done all through the season, and which producer Jason just won week after week after week.
I think I won twice, maybe.
I won once, and the one time that I won, I got the exact score of the game. It was over a week ago. So the home bet, if you will, because 6059, a.k.a. the doctor, a.k.a. Tiffany, who loves to drive it through my soul. I don't know what it is. I don't think she has a hatred to the Bills. I just think that she loves to drive it through my soul, that it's like, I'm going to be that little thorn in your side that doesn't want to be the fan that you are for the Buffalo Bills. So we made a bet that if Kansas City won, I had to wear her shirt, and if the Bills won, she had to wear my Josh Allen jersey. And then this is what I got going on right now.
So what happened with Terry? Was he rubbing it in your face?
No, he wasn't too bad. You know, hang on. I don't know
you didn't have a bet with him?
No bet with Terry. So here's the thing, and I've had about all I can take of this shirt, so you're going to have to excuse me because the other shirt that I'm going to put on is going to bring us to another story.
Wait. No, you're supposed to be wearing this shirt all day long.
Okay, but well then fine. I'll take it back off for the remainder of the day here, but I've got to put my shirt that I wore into the radio station on over this.
Why?
Because it actually is part of a story. No, my friend Terry, who is a Kansas City fan,
has been for a long time.
Oh, yeah. And he wore the Kansas City tuxedo. He had the red Kansas City pants on, red sneakers, red jersey, red hat. I mean, it was like, dude, it was a lot.
What were those pants called back in the day? Zubaz or something?
Yeah.
I would love to see Terry in some Zubaz that were Kansas City.
These had a shine to them. I don't remember the Zubaz or Zumbas or whatever they were having a sheen.
But shimmer?
Yeah, it honestly looked like, when basketball players first come out to the court before they strip down to their stringy shirts and all that stuff and their shorts.
The jerseys?
Yeah, right.
Stringy shirts.
Stringy shirts, yeah, the jerseys. Before they strip down to that, you know how they always have those like very uniform-esque outfits on, where it's all the same color, or that's what he looked like at the game when we were watching.
I love it. So what does this shirt have to do with why you're putting that shirt on? Because you're not supposed to be putting the shirt on.
Okay, so this is weird. So I love this sort of style shirt. I wear these a lot. Like if you go back through a lot of the podcasts, they're comfortable, not a lot of constriction in the neck. I don't have to be overly dressed up.
I hate anything around my neck like that.
Man, it gets to the point. Now, I don't mind a nice collared shirt. Don't get me wrong. And you've seen me, again, whether it's a podcast or whatever, I'll wear a somewhat casual, nice, shirt to work. You know me. I never come in looking like a slob,
right.
Except for this Kansas City shirt, which makes me feel kind of
looks like
dirty.
Trash.
Yeah. So,
trash.
But that being said, and by the way, you were asking about the trash talking. No, there was no trash talking because we have a lot of respect for each other's teams. So
oh my
that
God.
was good. But now,
I would be trash talking so much.
So I have found a run of these shirts, believe it or not, at Sam's Club.
Oh my God. I love that you're getting to that age of like finding your clothes at Sam's Club. You're like, I need a 60-pound bag of Smokies and a sweater.
Yes. So I'm sure people have seen this, but my favorite thing about the clothing section at Sam's, it's just
how
tables.
Cheap it is.
And you look like you have gone to a flea market of polos,
yes.
right?
Although one of my winter jackets I got at a grocery store, and the other day, this very fashionable...
And you're making fun of me.
Yeah. This very fashionable girl just passed by me the other day, and she was like, I really like your jacket. So it's like an army green. It's very long, puffy. It's got like...
Were you like it's Wegman chic?
I said to her, I was like, I got it at a grocery store.
That's great.
So it was a grocery store back in Cleveland, when I was there for a holiday and paid like $25. And I get complimented on this jacket all the time.
Now, this was not like a super Walmart where we know you have groceries and shotguns. This was just a pure grocery store.
No, it's called Meijer. So it's
I know Meijer.
It's a Meijer superstore. So yeah, it does. They have everything.
If you've never been to a Meijer, now I knew Meijer because when I lived in Michigan, 20 some years ago, we had a Meijer. And you know what it is? It is a bougie Walmart.
It is. Exactly. And now my mom, that's the only place she shops now. She's like, I only know. Yeah. Anyway. Well, so the shirt comes from Sam's Club.
I'm up at the Sam's and they have these shirts and they're really nice and they're soft. And I'm like, this is great because I wear them all the time. Right. Except there's a new feature on this and somebody's got to explain to me what the hell this is. Now, if you're watching the Scott and Allie Not For Air podcast, you'll see this. I'll do my best to describe it. Now, Allie, I got to stand up. Now, it's black. So, and I have a microphone in the way, so let me move it.
Is that a zipper?
Yes. Why? On the right side, do I have a zipper that pulls down? Now, hold on. You would think.
Pockets?
But hold on. I know you get excited because girls' clothing never has enough pockets, right?
Yeah.
But now I want you to think about something. When you have a pocket, you expect to put your hand in fingers first.
Yeah.
You know, like you're reaching down or in.
Yeah.
No, this is a reverse pocket, and I have to put this hand in.
That is so weird.
What is that for?
Like, do you just put like a house key in there?
I don't know. I'm like, and the way it's angled,
there's really no reason for that pocket.
No, and I have to reach like 3/4 of my body. I'm literally contortioning my body to try to reach into this pocket that I have no idea what it's for.
Do you have your phone over there?
Yeah.
Does your phone even fit in that pocket?
Yeah. See if I can't stand up again and put it in.
Okay.
No, look at this. I have to pull the shirt over.
Yeah.
No, it's not even meant for...
It's like that small pocket. Am I wearing...
I mean, okay, maybe
it is... that small pocket.
You may have discovered what it is. Now that I have the phone in there.
Yeah.
But then look at the way my phone... Here, I got to angle the camera a little bit here. Look at the way my phone is sitting in there.
It's going to fall out.
It's going to fall out.
So
exactly.
you can't even zip that pocket when the phone's in there.
No. And believe me, this is an older iPhone. It's not one of the newer ones. Like, you have a much larger iPhone. Yours would tumble right out.
It's like that small pocket on jeans. What is that small pocket for?
Who knows?
Literally a penny.
But at least that one, you can at least stick 2 fingers. Well, here, I've got a small pocket right here on my jeans. I can stick 2 fingers in there. Not 3, mind you. That would take more work. Sorry. But I don't get it. Do I love the shirt? Yes. Is the pocket the weirdest thing? Absolutely.
I think the pocket would be a distraction. I think it would feel like itchy.
No, it's not bothering me at all. It's just, I don't understand, because I literally have to reach all the way across my body like I'm doing some sort of stretching, and I'm like, what is, I don't get it. Somebody has an explanation. You can put a comment in the comments or whatever. I don't know what it's for.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like a useful pocket.
There's no practicality.
I always said that I wish that there was a pocket inside my bra, because I always put everything in my bra.
Yeah.
So why not have like a small little pocket where I can have my credit card? Because you could put your credit card in there.
Sure.
Your driver's license, and that's about it.
But I'm not going to do that because, again,
the weirdest access it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it.
That is so weird.
I don't get it.
I have a story that is podcast only. I asked my friends if I could tell this, and I said, I'll only tell it on the podcast because I think this is the only place that it could safely be told.
Mm-hmm.
So I have these 2 friends. Let's call them Jake and Jill. Okay. Jake and Jill are married. They also have 3 kids.
Okay.
Now, one of the kids just recently went to college this year. So over the holidays, their child came home for Christmas break. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's probably 18 or 19. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. Just starting out college. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now, during the day, Jake and Jill had 2 other friends over. We'll call them Matt and Maddie. Okay. So all day long, they were having drinks and cocktails and just having a good time over the Christmas holiday. Well, their son, who just came home from college, he was in and out of his room. I think he might have stopped at a friend's house too. So he wasn't there all day long. Now, we're at the end of the day. Jake and Jill, the originals, the parents, they, after having so many cocktails, were feeling a little frisky.
Yeah.
And they wanted to get sexy. So they go to their room to get sexy and they lock the door as you do. Well, I'm guessing that they weren't super quiet about it because they had a couple cocktails and didn't realize how loud they were being.
Inhibition's gone.
Right. That all of a sudden, on their bedroom door, they get a knock. And at first they said they just stopped because they were like, let's see if they'll just go away.
Yeah.
Whichever,
doesn't work like that.
Whichever kid it is, go away.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
so then knock again. Yes, Mom, blah, blah, blah. Like, and they're like, okay, we'll talk to you later. Like, what are you doing? And
your kids are killing the mood. That's what they're doing.
That's exactly it. So they said, so-and-so, the younger kid needs you. We'll get to her in a minute. Okay. So they keep going. They said it was, it's kind of hard to get back into the rhythm, if you will.
Yeah.
And then, 10 minutes later, they're like getting into the rhythm again.
Oh my gosh.
Mom, blah, 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 blah. Okay, kid. We'll be out in a minute. We'll
Same
be
kid or different kid?
Same kid.
And the college age kid?
Yes.
Oh my God. Like the college age kid doesn't know it. Okay.
I know. Well, no, hold on. So then, okay, now they're like, we're getting to the home stretch here. We need to just
the hand motion that Allie did. You'd see it on screen if you're watching.
Let's just get this done.
Yeah.
So it's towards the end. You got to be kidding me,
right?
Right.
This is 3 times.
Yeah, right. Like, leave us alone.
We've gotten used to you not being here. Leave us alone.
Right. So then whatever he says to get their attention, we'll be out in a few minutes, whatever. So they have an older child who does not live at home. And Jill did not say anything to her older child. Her older child is in a conversation with her mom. And she was like, oh, yeah. So college kid thinks that you are swinging with Matt and Maddie.
Oh, my God.
And so he kept interrupting you.
And meanwhile, it was just innocent parents.
Yes.
Well, there was nothing innocent. Let's get that straight.
He was
oh my
just
gosh!
interrupting you because he didn't want his parents swinging, and what he didn't realize is the friends went home hours ago.
Right.
But because he was like out and about or in his room or whatever, he didn't realize that was not what was happening.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, it's an odd way to protect your parents and be the mood kill. I mean, that wow.
Yeah.
and how do you have that conversation?
Well, and then you got to be like,
hey, just so you know,
hey, kid,
we're not swingers.
We're not swingers. We're having a good time.
Oh my God.
We had some cocktails, but
oh wow.
I don't know if I ever knocked on my parents' door whenever they were,
Well, I'm not going to lie. Recently, there was a knock.
It really just kills everything.
There's not much of a way to. It takes. Yeah, it's that. Yeah,
right. At that point, you're like, let's just call it over.
But the college kid. I mean, you should be able to be like, hey, we're playing Pinochle. Why don't you? We're going to be done here in a little bit.
So afterwards, me and all my friends, we were saying you have to. Because he's in college.
Yeah.
You have to, and she is really, really open with her kids. Her kids are wonderful. And I said, you're going to just have to tell him, like, listen, we're going to put a scrunchie on the door when you're home for Christmas or whatever. So you go away. There's got to be
I don't even know that I want that much knowledge bestowed upon my kids, even though that they, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care how old they are. I mean, I have a 22-year-old. I don't want her to know when something's going on.
Oh, yeah. Me and my parents do not talk about this at all. We have a totally different relationship.
I will tell you now that I remember exactly why. Okay, the door may have been locked. Well, it was locked. It's not a may have been. It was locked.
Yes.
And for those that don't know, we have Ginger the pug now, who's only 4 months old.
Yep.
And Ginger likes sleeping. Well, Ginger likes sleeping in different beds. If there's a dog that's a swinger, so Gavin had Ginger, and for whatever reason, the door was locked. I know the reason the door was locked. That's not the for whatever reason. But the reason, the door, Dad? Yes? I think Ginger wants in with you. Okay. Okay. I'll come and take her out in a few minutes.
Right,
and then I'll take her. That's how that wrapped up.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
So I knew, as gross as this is, I knew when my parents were messing around.
Sure.
Sometimes, and it's you just stay far, far away.
Yeah. I still don't want any of my kids to know when that's happening.
No, but I also don't want them to be knocking. So maybe there should be, when they get to the age of 18, 19, 20, whatever, maybe there should be the scrunchie on the door.
Oh, I'm hoping they're in a dorm room doing, school stuff at that point. Then I don't have to think about it.
I meant for the parents.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. I know that. No. I'm no. Not in the dorm room doing it. In a dorm room doing their school stuff, and I have the house. The adults have the house.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
See, the funny thing is, you have a long ways away from that. You started from scratch, and not that your two younger kids are not wonderful. Which, by the way, I still have their Christmas gift.
Oh,
I have got to get them.
Swing by when you get time.
Yeah.
Easter's coming.
Yeah, right. But one of the gifts I feel is really great for wintertime.
Oh.
Well, Gavin's not going to watch this, so it's the Uno game, the Minecraft Uno.
Oh, he'll love that.
I know, and that's why I need to get that to him because.
Well, wait. We'll see you in February.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So that'll, no matter what. I mean, even though you do make it to my end of town from time to time. Well, there's a guaranteed visit coming in February.
Yes. Okay. Then that's
okay. So moving on from there for a minute. By the way, I do have to. Did they finish the project they were working on, the parents? Or
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Very, very good. I'm sure it was very. I'm going to use the term diluted when it comes down to the.
Well, they had also been drinking all day anyway, so.
Well, that's a miracle they were able to perform that.
Right.
Then.
I don't think they were superstars.
So I'm beginning to believe your theory on something.
What?
And I used to make fun of you for this terribly. So Allie is a proponent that toilet paper must have ridges.
Yes. I will die on this hill. Cottonelle ridges is the way to go.
Now, I don't necessarily, this is not specific to ridges per se, but you have, what is your brand?
Cottonelle.
Yeah. So I get a message today in the show early on, and you have to realize, because 6059's in the medical field, we don't get much of a chance to talk during the day. I mean, when she's at the office, there's a lot of patients, I mean,
and don't you want to save it? We don't talk during the day either. I want to save it so I have conversations for the nighttime.
Well, yeah, but there's certain things that has to be shared. Like, hey, are you going to a store today?
Yes.
That gets shared.
Yeah.
So a little bit, we kind of have this exchange, and it'll be a couple text messages before or while she's on her way to work, and because I'm in a part of the day now. There's on average 40 patients going through this office. There's not a lot of time to break down and be like, oh, hey, let's have a phone conversation. I mean, we might connect for a few minutes, but it's never really long because I notice she's got people she's got to deal with, right? So
she's working.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was the long way around that. So at any rate, I get this text message today. Hey, are you going to go to Walmart today? If you do, can you pick up Angel Soft plain toilet paper? I guess unscented or whatever. And I'm like,
no, I don't want greasy cheeks.
What?
No, I don't want greasy cheeks.
Well, I don't know. I've never used Angel Soft. So
too soft.
But if it's the plain, I'm assuming it's just, it's better than work quality toilet paper, but probably
Scott's.
You're not ridged, know?
Yeah.
Now, I get, and I'm not ashamed to say this, also along with apparently my clothing now at Sam's Club, I get the
Maker's Mark.
Yeah,
Yes.
Which is the worst and best name for toilet paper. Members Mark.
Or Members Mark. Maker's Mark is the
Maker's
booze.
Mark is a whiskey.
Yeah.
So also, we'll leave a mark on your Members Mark toilet paper. So when you think about it, Members Mark toilet paper is hilarious because I'm a member and, well, there's a mark on that toilet paper. So I like the toilet paper. I think it's a good toilet paper. You get a lot of it. It's not rough, but it has enough that, it gets what you got to get. And it doesn't affect the kids. It does well for the kids and, this and that. Okay. So now I'm discovering I'm going to have to switch toilet paper in the house because I said, this is so, I'm going to just put it out there. I go, is your butthole getting raw? And she goes, no, she's feeling the effects of it. And I'm like, oh. So apparently, and I've not used the Angel Soft. I don't know. Are you familiar with this at all?
I don't use anything but Cottonelle. I've tried it all and there's nothing like my Cottonelle.
Now I used to use Cottonelle, but not with the ridges for what that's worth. But and I'm not opposed to ridges. It's just your passion for it. That's what really cracks me up. I wouldn't
mind. My passion for a clean butthole. Yeah. Thank you. Yes,
but I didn't know you needed ridges to make that happen.
And we even have the Cottonelle wet wipes. Also, is a little rigid too because sometimes
rigid or ridges?
Both.
Oh
yeah, because you gotta take care of business.
I'm not arguing any of this.
Yeah.
A squeaky butthole is a good butthole. This I'm now. It's an interesting thing because I'm sitting here going, all right, I most certainly want to do what makes you comfortable. But now here's the problem. I'm finding this out just a week after I made the purchase of 850 rolls of toilet paper because of the Members Mark.
Here's what you can do. Don't you guys have it where she uses one bathroom and you use the other?
Not really. Because
that's how it used to be.
Well, yeah, somewhat, but it's more. If you got to go and you're by the hallway, you go to the hallway one, and vice versa. If I'm in the other bathroom, then, no, for the showers in a previous relationship, in the showers, it was, I would use the shower down the hall because she didn't have to get up as early as I did. Really, I paid for everything, so I don't even know why she got up. But anyway, but that being said, now we're in a situation, we cohabitate the big bathroom, but now the hallway bathroom has become, you got to go there.
Okay, because I was thinking you could put your TP in one and then her TP in another, at least until you get through this TP. Or you might have to just sell it to somebody here at the station.
Now, you know what I'll do? I'll keep it for when guests come over, and I'll take the Angel Soft off, and I'll put the Members Mark on.
Oh, great! So I get a raw butthole. Thank you.
No, it's not a raw butthole.
I love a good raw butthole. I want sandpaper.
I don't think it gives you a raw butthole, but at the same time, isn't the responsible thing to do as a partner to make sure that if that's the one you'd like,
yes,
that's the one I have to go with.
That my coochie is taken care of. Yes.
Listen, if anything needs to make sure that it's in good operating order, that is that we'll do what we have to do. But it's funny because you and I have talked about this countless times, your passion for a specific toilet paper, and now I'm beginning to get it with this one. And it's fine. I have no problem with that. I'll convert.
And I will say I don't have a lot of allergies. Like some people are really sensitive to smells on Kleenex or things like that, perfumes that come on cleaning products and stuff like that. I don't have sensitivity to that, thank goodness. But if I did, I absolutely would make sure that the right one is purchased.
Well, it's the right thing to do.
Because nobody wants a fire crotch.
No, they don't. But I didn't know. I'm I had no idea these parts were as sensitive as they are.
Oh my gosh. I used the wrong detergent and throws me in a tizzy.
Oh, well, now, see, here's the thing. I do know a workplace toilet paper or a rest stop toilet paper or even a gas station toilet paper.
Yep.
Boy, that is, what you're in for in a away game in that situation.
Yeah, or if they've run out of toilet paper and I have to use the brown paper towels, basically,
oh my God,
cut a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
That is awful.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's like using a shopping bag on your asshole.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh my God.
Oh, the worst is when you start your period and you're on a road trip and they're out of toilet paper.
Oh.
So you end up like you take that lunch bag, essentially. It's a lunch bag, right?
Yeah.
It's the same material as what you put your lunch in as a kid.
It totally is.
Right between my thighs.
So so not only have I seen, hey, are you going to, by the way, just want to point out, Walmart is not a regular stop for me. In fact, I try desperately to make it an irregular stop for me.
Only if it's Saturday morning, 6 a.m.
Yes, and I have to read to you how it was phrased, because I'm like, well, this is the hint of the hints. It was, hang on, let me get
hint of the hint.
It really was. I mean, this is, when you hear the way this was written to me, it literally is, you're going to Walmart today and you're getting me the right toilet paper. And of course I would do this.
Right.
Oh, and here it is. I can only use Angel Soft. Okay. All right. Why didn't you tell me this? I don't know, 2 months ago before we started living together.
Honestly, it's those things that, I just moved in with my significant other. We find out these little things as we go along. Some people are like, oh, did you not know that about each other? When you don't live together, you just don't know.
Well, here's the way it was phrased. If you go to Walmart today, could you pick up Angel Soft toilet paper? What in the world made you think that was on my list of places to go today?
But then after explaining it, it makes sense.
Well, yes. I mean, so really what you're
then
seeing...
it's like, yes, absolutely. If that's what you need, that's
what you're seeing, though, is relationship suggestions. And as a woman, you have a way to phrase things to get the job done. Am I wrong? Is that not I'm going to get the job done without asking specifically, because maybe she didn't want to make me feel bad because I have an affinity for Members Mark, apparently. But, you have a way of doing it where it's like, you're thinking this. You don't know you're thinking it, but you're thinking this.
Well, and then you just get to a point where you have the list and you just, it doesn't become suggestions anymore. It's like, here's what you're buying.
Well, and then it got funnier because as the texts went on throughout the morning, the few that we do exchange, we had done a story today. Now, so full transparency, we are recording this on the 22nd. So this is Monday. And obviously, you guys will all be getting it on Tuesday, the 23rd. And for those that listen right away. One of the stories that we had was Subway has released the footlong cookies and Cavaliers. What are they?
What are you saying? A churro?
Churro.
Chevettas. I was like, what?
Chevetta.
You just said cookie
Chevy
and then
Corvetta. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Anyway.
So they're all out today. And then that text was a little bit more deliberate. There better be one on the counter for me when I get home today. Now that's deliberate, but the toilet paper...
Yeah, because that's
you go to Walmart today?
That's being cute. There better be a churro on the countertop for me.
Well, now she didn't specify whether it's the cookie or the churro or what. Isn't there a third one?
There is, and I don't remember what it is. We'll just bring all three.
That's what I have to do. I have to bring all three home because...
Good. Let me know how it goes.
Well, I of course. I mean, she's given a suggestion. I would be a very bad partner not to pick up on the hint. And let me tell you, that is one of the areas that we've made this pact, both of us not being brand new in the game, if you will, have made this pact of we want to get it right. We want to try to do our best to get it right, even though there'll be mistakes, there'll be slip-ups, there'll be times where...
You'll fight eventually.
Yeah. Look, nothing's perfect, and things are going to irritate, and that's okay, but we really want to get through it the right way. You know what I mean? Like, this was a set goal design mission. I feel I've made my mistakes. She knows she's made hers, and we've both said, let's try to do this without deliberately pissing the other person off, even though we'll have our failings. Yeah. Fair enough, right? So I think that in this case, because I'm picking up on the hints, I mean, the toilet paper was clearly no hint. If you go to Walmart today,
yes,
I'm clearly going to Walmart today.
Yes.
Now, wait, because there's one more piece to this puzzle.
Okay.
So I need to ask your professional opinion as a woman, all right? As the one with true boobs in the room, you need to be honest with me.
Okay.
As opposed to my very tight T-shirt boobs that are showing up underneath the shirt that I'm wearing now with this Kansas City shirt.
With the lighting, you can't tell. Your lighting is dark.
Oh, thank you. That's good. By design. You can't see everything in the dark. But anyway, so I think you're right. It's the hint for the cookies. Not a problem. There's a Subway right around the corner from me. I can pick it up before I go get Gavin off the bus today. It'll be sitting there.
He'll love it.
The biggest thing that I have to do is keep it from Lydia and Gavin before 6059 gets home from work today. Then I'll unveil the 3. Okay.
Oh, okay. So put it on top of the fridge.
I don't have it. Well, yeah, that I'll put it somewhere. Yes. Yeah. But so anyway, there's that. Now, back to the toilet paper. This is where I need your professional advice. Few texts later, she goes, you know what? I'll stop at Target on the way home. So now she was sending me to Walmart, but she wants to go to Target on the way home. I think she had to get something else, but she also does the really good coupon thing, you know, where you buy X amount at Target, you get the gift cards and stuff like that. Do I still go to Walmart and get a pack of Angel Soft to cover my bases?
No.
Or do I just let her do the Target thing?
No, read it for what it is. Like you said, you're in a relationship now of not mixed signals or anything like that. If she says, I'm going to Target,
all right,
then, and she says she's going to pick it up, then just read it for as it is. This is not a game. This is just buying toilet paper.
I'm just making sure. So it says, if you go to Walmart today, could you pick up Angel Soft toilet paper? All right.
And I'm sure she knows how much you hate going to Walmart.
I would do that. I would do that, though.
Well, of course.
Let me see here.
I would, too, at the beginning of a relationship.
Oh, and then it says
4 years in. No, you can go to hell.
And then further down, after a couple, it said, "I'm actually it was supposed to say going to stop at Target tonight and grab it. Okay. I have to grab some mouthwash." Okay, so I'm off the hook for the toilet paper, but I have to bring home the footlong cookies. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just clear.
Yes.
Look. This is, I'm not dancing on eggshells. Nothing's wrong. I'm just making sure I have it right, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're the one that just said it. You set up where this is an adult relationship. You guys are going to communicate. She communicated to you.
Okay.
Hear her out.
So I don't need to send back one more text before I leave today going, just to make sure you don't need me to stop at Walmart.
If you really want to, go ahead.
Just want to make sure the bases are covered and that I'm doing it right. That's all. Yes.
You can say I don't want you to, if she wants to go to Target, like if I want to go to Target, then I make that part of my errands,
Oh, sure.
So if she wants to go to Target, then she's saying, I want to go there.
Okay. I'm just making
Nobody
you
wants
understand.
to go to Walmart.
Well, no, it's
I want to go to Target.
It's more of a necessity versus a want. Yes.
Right.
I mean,
but you better believe I'm checking the dollar spot and stocking up on LaCroix. So
I'm not judging here. That's not my place whatsoever.
No,
you decide.
If you want to make it, because she gets out of work later, if you want to make one more text pass through, go for it.
Just to make sure.
Go for it. But she's basically telling you, I want to go to Target.
I just want to make sure that I'm doing the considerate thing. That's really what it's more important to me, is being considerate versus not knowing the signals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good on you.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I'm doing it right. Very nice. All this over toilet paper.
I know. We do have to wrap up, though, because we both have a meeting this time.
Yeah, what a shocker. I mean, since we end all these going, well, I have a meeting. We really do have a meeting.
We do. All right. Have a great one. We will see you guys next week. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, and smash those buttons.
Well, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? That was fun. Do us a favor, will you? Subscribe. Share the Scott and Allie Not For Air podcast. Touch our buttons. We know you want to.